YouTube, what is going on? It is that NBA guy, Josh. It is July 26, 2015, and this video is going to be about Harrison Barnes and saying that he wants to keep the team together, the Golden State Warriors. He's an an integral part of their roster. He is one of the most selfless players that as they come in the NBA. He's a great part of that team, and if they can lock him up, Golden State is going to give everyone some serious problems for the next 4 to 5 years. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Harrison Barnes, Draymond Green, Ezeli is a monster. He's going to be really good. You got all those players, and they're all in their primes or getting right there. All of them. That is unbelievable. And they did it all through the draft, which is crazy. It's crazy. All 4 of those guys were drafted by Golden State. So, you take him off the roster, and it doesn't mean devastation. I mean, they still got the MVP. They got an all-star in Klay Thompson. They got a future all-star in Draymond Green. So, we got all these guys. But having Harrison Barnes there is definitely, he's going to get a lot better. He's already getting better, and he has just showed he has ice water in his veins when it comes clutch time, which is going to be very big moving forward for this Golden State Warriors roster. So now we're going to get to the numbers. They gave Klay, Stephen Curry, and Draymond Green max contracts. Actually, Curry might not be on a max contract. I think he has 1 more year, but he signed a decent contract, a couple of years ago, which is crazy because if he was up for an extension next summer, he's getting Davis money, Anthony Davis money, $145 million. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I wonder how much he gives to Calipari, by the way, but we'll see. If Harrison Barnes can somehow take a little bit less than the market value, I think he has a shot of staying with this team. If he wants the max money, I don't think that they have the funds for it, especially since Ezeli is coming up for a contract renewal soon. And from the looks of things, it looks like this kid really is going to be a nice addition to their squad in next year, and definitely the year after that. He is going to get really, really good. He's super young. I think he was a rookie last year, right? He's 19 years old. He's going to be a monster. Just watch. You can watch this video in like 3 years from now, come back to it and say, you know what, this guy told me that. He's going to be a monster. So Harrison Barnes, he's going to have to take way less. I see him anywhere in the $8 to $10 million range. I don't see him getting $15, $20 million a year if he wants to stay with the Warriors. Now, given that Reggie Jackson just got an $80 million contract over 5 years, I believe, 4 or 5 years, I believe, how do you say Harrison Barnes is not worthy of that money? I mean, Reggie Jackson, Harrison Barnes, who's done more? I would go with Harrison Barnes, to be honest with you. So, is he worth that kind of money? Yeah, he probably is. But, we'll wait and see. Is he going to take a Tim Duncan approach? Honestly, if I had to give any advice to this kid, and this is just coming from a fan, I don't know, I don't know how close his relationship is with all the guys on the Warriors, but, your window of making money in the NBA is not huge. You can have a major injury and go out, like Penny Hardaway, Grant Hill, a bunch of other guys that, Tracy McGrady, a bunch of other guys that kind of just had their careers ended prematurely due to injury, and they were already superstars before they got hurt. So Harrison Barnes is a budding superstar. Like I've said in other videos, who knows how many people he's taking care of. Just you want to make as much money as possible. At the end of the day, it is your job. So if the Warriors are giving him $8 to $10 million a year, which that's probably all they can afford, $8 to $10 million a year over 5 years. That's 8 million times 5, that's 40. So they're $40 million, and someone else is offering you the same deal at 80, so double the price. How can you possibly pass up $40 million at that age? He's not that old. So if I was him, I'd go where the money is, because you got to make your money in career. As you've seen, a lot of superstars, they make all their money, and then the last couple of years of their career, they'll try to join up with a contender. Not saying that that's the greatest way to go about your career, but you kind of can afford to do that, being that you just won a championship last year. So it's not like you're, in desperation mode like Gary Payton or Karl Malone when they went to the Lakers. You're not in desperation mode to win one because this is your last year. You got at least 8 years, 9, 10 years ahead of you, because you seem like you keep your body in pretty good shape. So, cross your fingers. Hope you don't get hurt. We'll be rooting for you. But I think you have to go where the money is. Do I think he's going to be a part of the Golden State Warriors long term? We'll see how selfish NBA players and money can make you if, whatever decision. Personally, I think he definitely has it in him to take less money. I don't think like someone like Draymond Green, you could tell he was about his money, because if the Golden State Warriors weren't giving him a max deal, he was going to shop elsewhere. He was, at the end of the day, it's all about the business, right? So he wants to be a max player. He got the max money, but he was ready to go elsewhere. Harrison Barnes, I think he's the type of player that would actually take less money. Again, my advice: take them, go where the money is. But we'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Harrison Barnes, is he going to be long-term a member of the Golden State Warriors, or is he going to jump ship, go where the money is, and hopefully win another championship at some point? Maybe he'll go to Chicago. I can see him being a very nice fit with Chicago, with the roster that they got, pairing him with Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, and now him. That'd be pretty good. Pau Gasol's not going to be there forever. I could also see Harrison Barnes going to a team. I was going to say the Miami Heat, because he kind of would play really well with them. But, they got too much going on at the small forward to let him, he's going to be a starter, obviously. Maybe going, to the Celtics, maybe, a team with some up-and-coming young talent. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Drop it in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, and we'll see what happens. Harrison Barnes, I'm a fan. Everyone else should be a fan, and you guys be good. Peace out.